Bro, you got some issues? Yeah, you do. Yeah. You running on some autopilot in the ways that you act toward people? Yeah. Is everything your fault? No. But sometimes, you got bad habits, ways that you act. Yeah. What happens when you identify a habit? Then that habit is no longer a habit. It's a choice. Does that mean that you can solve all of your issues just by identifying that, all right, this is a choice, so I have to stop doing it? Maybe, but there's usually some other stuff that's making you have that choice, and that's beliefs. And beliefs are kind of hardwired. So, you have to be able to, untangle those beliefs from the roots of your being, and create new beliefs that support the life that you want to live, the person that you are now, as opposed to reinforcing stuff that's probably not even yours to begin with, because those beliefs were hardwired when you were just like soaking up information as a youngling, really, like you're just doing your best to survive, because that's what kids are doing. They're just trying to like maneuver the world and understand it, and then suddenly you're like an adult, which happens pretty freaking quick actually, and you have all these disparate belief structures and things playing out in your life. Well, I know a lot about that. I've lived a happily long and pretty gnarly life. I've had a lot of life experience. I have lived the school of life in a very big way, and I'm super happy that I did, because ultimately it led me to just what I think is a very beautiful version of myself. Dare I say that to the fellas? But yeah, like I'm really happy with the person that I am now, and it took a long time to get there. I'm not as young as you might think, and and I'm an old punk, and that really helped to it helped me to see the world outside of how a lot of people normally saw it. But it didn't mean that I didn't have belief structures that still had to be unwound. Nor does it mean that I still don't have that. We're always going through that process continually. Like, I got stuff, we all got stuff. Well, this video is to talk to you fellas about a divorce workshop, or that of a long-term breakup workshop, you could say, if you're not married, but maybe you've been in a relationship for a long time and you'd like to heal from that. That relationship has run its course, and you would like to actually move on with your life. Maybe you're in the healing phase where you're done partying, or at least in the raging type of way, or you're just done with denial that you had anything to do with it, because you did. It takes two to tango. It's not all your fault. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not all your fault, but you're still party to it. So, there's stuff that you probably need to work out, no matter what state that the relationship is in. Hopefully you and your ex are on great terms, but no matter where you are with it, like, I'm here to help. Okay, so I'm starting a workshop in early December of 2025, and we're going to be working through healing from long-term relationships and unwinding these belief structures that have led us down a lot of paths that we did not necessarily hope to go down, so that we're able to move forward in a positive way in the next relationship, because we all want to be loved. We all want to feel that reciprocation, and you're worthy of it, and I want to see you get there.